aka Geeks.
Hey everybody, welcome to AKA Geeks. This is Real News. I'm your host, Sean. Alright guys, let's start off the show with some rumor mill news. I think it's rumor mill. I believe that this piece of news is rumor mill, even though the source is someone close to the IP. But let's get to it. Mike Mignola, the artist for Hellboy, has come forward and said that they are going to do a reboot of the Hellboy franchise. Live action, of course, but with the new Hellboy, he says that David Harbour from Stranger Things is going to be Hellboy. I think that'd be a great choice, actually, as Hellboy. I think David Harbour would be a great choice for Hellboy. Great actor. I really like his work. So he will be Hellboy, and the movie's going to be rated R. The director of this film would be Neil Marshall. He directed the horror film The Descent. I saw The Descent in theaters back in the day when it came out. I think it was 2005. And you guys know this, I am not a horror fan, but The Descent was freaking awesome. Scary. You're just at your edge of your seat, you're wondering what's going to happen next, and you're scared of what's going to happen next. Great movie. I really liked what he did with that film. If he can give us a little bit more of a scary or some kind of vibe that's a little different than the over-the-top cartoony Hellboy vibe we got from the Ron Perlman Hellboy films, then that would be pretty interesting. It would be a nice new take on the film, the franchise. So again, I would really be interested in this, but I do think this is rumor mill. Mike Mignola, as close as he is with the comic, he's not the authority on the film as far as I know. I still think this is rumor mill. I think you should take this one with a grain of salt, but it is exciting. Alien Covenant has not even released yet, but Ridley Scott is already saying that he is planning Alien Covenant 2, and it's gonna start filming in 2018. Now, this doesn't specify if it's gonna be beginning of 2018 or the end of 2018, but I think he's stating that he's gonna do it as soon as possible in 2018. Based on what I'm hearing about Alien Covenant is that it's good and it's nice, it's a good film, and it's well made. And if that's the case, I understand that Ridley Scott would want to get this one going. I think he's in his 80s now. You want to keep a commodity, an IP like this one. You want to keep it hot. You want to keep it in people's mind. So I totally understand this. If this one turns out to be better than Prometheus, which I liked Prometheus for the most part, if this is better than Prometheus, then great. Then yes, then do Alien Covenant 2, do the sequel to Alien Covenant. I've been told and heard from other people that there are other ships that went out in the canon of the Alien franchise that are different names, so the possibility of this being called Alien something else with another name of a ship is a possibility. If you guys have more knowledge about the Alien franchise and canon, let me know. I would love to hear more of the possibilities of this world. Alright guys, so Fox has optioned Andy Weir's next book, Artemis. Andy Weir is the author of The Martian. It was put to screen in The Martian in 2015, starring Matt Damon. A great movie. I never read the book. I'm trying to get back into some reading these days. Right now I'm reading Ready Player One. I definitely want to jump into some more science fiction type of reading and something that not so necessarily stresses me out, but kind of I can enjoy when I'm reading it. So I would definitely want to go back and read The Martian. From the description of Artemis, I'm definitely interested in this one. Artemis tells the story of Jazz, a directionless woman in her 20s who longs for life beyond Artemis, the moon's only city. With a poor salary and massive debts to pay, Jazz decides to pull off the perfect score, which lands her in the middle of a conspiracy for control of Artemis itself. From what I've read, Artemis has not even been released yet. It'll be releasing this year, November 14th. But I'm interested in this. I like what it has to offer so far, just from that little blurb I just read to you guys. This one would also be produced by Simon Kinberg. He has his hand in a lot of Fox properties. I definitely like some of the stuff he's done. I think a lot of stuff that he's done has had, pretty good end results. But then there's also been a couple missteps. I do think this would be good, something of a change from the normal things we get from Simon Kinberg and Fox. I'm definitely interested in this one. Looking forward to the book and finding out more about the film. Alright guys, and last little bit of news. It's kind of going to roll right into trailers actually. At the MTV Movie/TV Awards this past week, they showed off a couple clips that you guys might want to go check out. First off, there was a Transformers clip. This one had Anthony Hopkins, Mark Wahlberg, and a woman in it. As they're walking up to a castle, Anthony Hopkins is coming out of the castle and a tank is shooting at them, which is kind of funny. Mark Wahlberg's like immune to like explosions now. He just like looks at an explosion like literally 5 feet away from him. And then Anthony Hopkins, I guess, I guess someone decided that it'd be cool if he said dude. Yeah. I'm not really excited about this film. This is one of those ones where, just like Fate of the Furious, I'm kind of getting to the point where like you guys need to stop making this so silly and you know, grab a hold of yourself. Someone slap Michael Bay in the face. There is that clip if you guys are interested in the Transformer film. Also, there was a Spider-Man Homecoming clip. This is when you see it in the trailer when Tom Holland's friend, Peter Parker's friend, I don't know his name in the film just yet, but he's the chubby Asian looking dude or Samoan looking dude, and he is holding the Death Star and then drops it when he sees that his friend Peter Parker is Spider-Man. There's a little bit more dialogue in there, so it's pretty cool. It's interesting at least. I'm totally down for this film. I don't want to see much more. I'm ready to see this in July. The final clip that I was able to see that was dropped during this was the It clip. In this one, it focuses a little bit more on the kids that are, I guess, the main protagonists in the film. One of them's from Stranger Things, the main boy in Stranger Things, and they're kind of just going around into the sewer and stuff kind of happens. This clip kind of helps you see what the story's going to be like in the world around the whole It thing. What I mean is when it's not there, before it appears, kind of the feeling, the vibe of the film. So I like it, it's interesting. I've never seen it before, I never read the book, so I'm interested in this. I want to see more, and I want to find out more about it before I see the film. Alright guys, let's jump into the trailer segment. This week there were a handful of trailers that caught my attention. First off is the Blade Runner 2049 trailer. This one is a million times better than the teaser trailer. The teaser trailer was, in my opinion, garbage. I understand if you're a Blade Runner fan, you might hate me right now, but let's be real. Just because you're nostalgic for something doesn't mean everything they do from there on out is good. This trailer is way better than that last teaser trailer. This one actually gives you some semblance of a story to understand what's going on, and I like that. It doesn't give you too much, still keeps you wondering what's going on in certain aspects, but I like it. There's some more voiceover that kind of gives you an idea of maybe why Ryan Gosling's character is going to find Harrison Ford's character, Deckard. The next trailer was the Wonder Woman trailer. This one, Wonder Woman has been putting out awesome trailers. I am ready for this film. It looks good. The action looks really good. This one had a little bit more, at least from my opinion and perspective, of some communication, some dialogue that were outside of fight scenes. And so it was nice to see Diana Prince, her character, Gal Gadot's character, Diana Prince, kind of see some aspects about her and how she's kind of coming into this role of Diana Prince, human or person instead of Amazon goddess, whatever you want to call her. So it's interesting. I like it. I'm pumped for this one too. This is just like with Spider-Man, with the Spider-Man clip. I don't need to see any more from Wonder Woman. I'm ready to see that movie whenever it comes out in theater. Next trailer is the Red Band trailer for Rough Night. They had previously released a Red Band trailer as well. This is the second one. This was starring Scarlett Johansson and a bunch of other ladies, and they are celebrating Scarlett Johansson's wedding. They're doing the bachelorette party. They all are coming back together. They're from college. And in this one, they do a better job of framing the movie, I think. In the previous Red Band trailer, they had half the film that looked like a party film, and then all of a sudden someone dies, and then it went serious, but not in a way to enhance, like to blend with the comedy. In this one, they do a better job of having the incident happen of the guy dying and blending it with the comedy. So I like this trailer a lot more than the first one. I'm still questionable about this trailer, but some of the women in this film are very, very funny, so I definitely have an open mind towards this one. And last trailer that came out this week that caught my attention is called Absolutely Anything. This one is for the movie starring Simon Pegg. It is Robin Williams. It's literally his last film that he ever worked on. He did not get to finish everything in entirety in this film. There were never any callbacks, of course, and so I'm sure that they have to edit around some of that in this film. Also in this film are the voices of a bunch of the Monty Python guys, and supposedly this is going to be their last time together, working together. I don't know how that's like a finality kind of thing. I don't get that, but just on the merits of what I've said right there, I'm interested in the film. I'm very interested in the film. Now, whether or not it's going to be good because the trailer is just kind of so-so, that's to decide at a later point, because I want to see this film. I want to see what Robin Williams' last performance has to offer. Even though it's just a voiceover for the dog, Dennis the dog, I'm interested in this. You know, it's Robin Williams, man. Just go watch my video when he died, and dude means a lot to me, and I think he means a lot to the movie world, the movie
arena, genre, everything about movies. He meant a lot to it. So I am definitely down to see this film. Definitely looking forward to it. It does I know this is in theater section right here for this bit of news, but it's I think a limited release this week. So hopefully it goes in wide release later on and hopefully comes to a town near me. And as I said, now on to the in theater segment. This week in theaters, the movie that I'm actually really excited for is King Arthur, Legend of the Sword. I've been talking about this one for quite a while now. Whenever something comes out about it, I'm super pumped and excited. Something about this film just says yes. Starring Charlie Hunnam, has a bunch of other good actors. Jude Law is another one. But I love the story of King Arthur. Love the story of Sword in the Stone, Excalibur. I love this stuff. Guy Ritchie, I like what he does when he puts movies out there. I just like his style. So I'm really interested in this film. I've heard good things about it. If you go to Rotten Tomatoes, it doesn't look like things are good. But the thing is, Rotten Tomatoes, that final score that they put out there right off the bat, can be deceiving. I think that Rotten Tomatoes score should definitely be taken with a grain of salt. Everything that I've heard or read regarding this film has actually been pretty positive. So I'm already excited for it. I have good feedback from the people that I trust when I look at movies and what's coming out. So I'm excited for this film. I think you guys take this with a grain of salt, maybe, and go check this one out. I love these types of films. Alright guys, so that's it for this week's episode of Real News. Remember to click the like, share, subscribe buttons down below. Leave your comments, questions, suggestions in the comment section. Let's have a great conversation about all the topics I covered today. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace.
AK Geeks.